folks, John Kelleher, Veritas Combat Arts and Fitness Academy. This is part of our 360 leadership program. Again, this is our Outside the Dojo self-defense training series. From time to time we're going to bring you videos on various topics that will teach you how to protect yourself outside the dojo and outside the gym, using self-defense skills that we teach here inside training centers, but they apply to all aspects of life. So today what I wanted to talk about is environmental awareness. One of the things that we stress a lot, it's a major importance in martial arts and self-defense in particular, is environmental awareness. A couple of reasons. Number one, being aware in your environment will keep you out of dangerous situations. If you're able to spot situations and people and circumstances that could be potentially dangerous before you get close to them or involved in them, or before an attack occurs, you're better off. Secondly, if God forbid you are attacked, your abilities to observe and describe people, places, and things and events will help you when you report the incident to law enforcement afterwards, and you'll be helping law enforcement to help you. So there are a couple of ways we can train for this. Now you may say, how do I enhance my observational skills? One of the things that we do is, with our kids here and with our self-defense Krav Maga close quarter combat students here, is we train them to improve their enhancement skills. Now, one of the drills we do for this is show your students or yourself a picture, time it, give them 5 minutes to observe the picture, and then turn the picture around and have them describe to you what was in the picture. And I'll give you an example, and I'm just pulling this out at random, but this is just an ad from a magazine. Okay? You can do any picture, but generally something that has a lot of activity in it is better than something that has little activity. But with the little kids, simpler pictures are better. But hold up the magazine, hold up the picture, have the students study it for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever time period you want to give them, then put it down, and you test their skills on what they saw. So particularly in this ad, this is an ad for granite countertops and tabletops. You can ask them how much was there a special, how much was it, what was the phone number, what was the address, describe some of the colors you saw in the picture. If there's a person in the picture, have them give you a description of the person, and work with the students on how to enhance their verbal description skills. The more precise they can be in their language in describing people, places, and things, the better it will facilitate assisting law enforcement to help you after the fact. The difference between the right word and the wrong word is huge. Saying someone was tall is not as helpful to law enforcement as saying they were approximately between 5'8" and 5'11". So the more description you can give, the better. One other thing we do is environmental awareness is looking for dangerous areas. When you enter a room, another thing you should do is, first thing, always teach your students and yourself, find where the exits are, count the exits. We test our students here, we ask them, we'll have them enter a room they haven't been in, then we'll turn the lights off, ask them how many exits or entrances there were in the room, and where were they. That's one other thing, because a lot of people will enter public places and they're oblivious. You're caught up. Most people nowadays are so busy on their cell phones texting and reading texts and Facebooking that people walk around not even aware of what's going on around them. That invites people that are looking to do damage and danger to make a victim out of you. So again, it's all about keeping your guard up. It's all about being aware of your environment, and pre-attack and then post-attack being able to describe what happened. Again, there's many ways to defend yourself, but the biggest way is think. Use the skills and talents you have, your senses, your eyes, your ears, sense of smell, and that funny feeling in your stomach. If your spider senses starts tingling, so to speak, it's usually a sign of danger, and it's better to avoid it. It's better to avoid a situation before it happens than have to defend yourself after. If something does happen and you do have to physically defend yourself, that's when the physical skills you learn inside and outside the dojo and the gym come into play. But again, never turn off the brain, never turn off the eyes, the ears, the nose, and never stop thinking. Again, this is our Outside the Dojo self-defense series. Hope it helps. And remember, the life you save could be your own. So